Hi, this is a short practice meant to warm up your body in preparation for a longer yoga practice or another type of exercise that you like to do, running, biking, or just playing with your kids, really preparing you for whatever it is that your day has in store for you. A blanket may come in handy, so have that nearby. All right, let's start lying down. And once you're lying on your back, you can lie flat on your back, Shavasana like, or if it's comfortable for you, bring the soles of your feet together and open your knees wide. And then, whatever position you've chosen, bring your hands to your torso. So maybe that means you rest both hands on your belly, or one hand on your belly and one on your chest. And then begin to notice that your body is moving with your breath. And so, over the next couple of moments, notice that movement and let your breath gently begin to deepen. Good. Then bring your knees back together if they were wide. And with bent knees, place the soles of your feet flat on the mat. Just take a moment here to again tune into your breath. And then hug both knees into your chest. And do that either with stillness or with movement. So if it would feel good, especially on your low back, to bring a little rocking motion or circular motion with your legs, then do that. Keep your right knee hugging in and lower your left foot back to the mat so your left knee is bent. And then just find some movement with your right leg. So you can roll through your right ankle. You could take your right knee wide to the right side, or maybe even a little across your body, or swing your leg in circles. And if you're circling through your ankle or your hip, be sure to do both directions. Then, with your right knee bent, clasp your hands behind your right thigh and begin to press your right thigh away from you. And you can stay here with a bent right knee or begin to straighten your right leg. Rebend your right knee, cross your right ankle over your left knee. And you can stay right here. Flex your right ankle, spread your toes wide. Or your second option is to hug your legs in closer and clasp your hands behind your left thigh or left shin. Keep your legs crossed. If your left foot is off the mat, lower it back to the mat and spread your arms wide like a T. And then twist, lower your right foot to or towards the ground on the left side of your mat. Bring your legs back to center. Keep them crossed. Walk your left foot wider to the left and lower your legs to the right. If it does not feel good to have your right foot on your left leg, just lower your right foot to the mat. Bring your legs back to center and uncross them. Then hug your left knee into your chest. You can roll through your left ankle. You could take your left knee wide or cross your body a bit or move your leg in circles. And if you're circling, be sure to circle in the opposite direction. Then clasp your hands behind your left thigh and begin to press your left leg away from you. You can keep it bent or begin to straighten your left leg. There's no need to go to your deepest hamstring stretch here. Remember, we're just warming up with this short practice. Rebend your left knee, cross your left ankle over your right knee, flex your left ankle, and spread your toes. And again, you can stay right here if this feels nice, or hug your legs in closer. Keep your legs crossed. Lower your right foot to the mat if it was lifted. Spread your arms wide like a T and twist. Lower your left foot to or towards the ground on the right side. Bring your leg back to center. Walk your right foot wider to the right and lower your legs to the left. Again, you can release your left foot to the mat if it doesn't feel good resting on your right leg. Bring your legs back to center and uncross them. One more time, hug your knees into your chest. Again, you can add some movement. Release your feet to the mat. Place your hands underneath. Your hips are the small of your back to help you press yourself up to seated. All right, now in your seated position, fold your left leg in front of you and cross your right foot over your left leg and sit up nice and tall. First, lift your heart and squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. If this feels good, stay here. Your second option is to take your right hand back behind you and twist to your right. You can either hold your right knee with your left hand or place your left elbow on the outside of your right leg. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, release. Now, keep your left leg where it is and swing your right leg back behind you, straight into a pigeon pose. If you need some support, this is where your blanket can come into handy. You can slide your blanket underneath your left hip. And then in your pigeon, you can stay upright or come down and bring your forearms or your forehead to the mat. Great. Lift your chest up. Shift your weight back to your left hip and then turn. Keep your left knee bent. Sorry, my back is to you now, but keep your left knee bent and your right leg, stretch it out so that you can turn and fold over your straight right leg. This is a Janu Shirsasana variation. Feel free to rest your hands on the mat or you can reach out and grab your right foot. Good. Come back up to seated. Place your left hand on the mat. Rise up to your left shin and sweep your right arm alongside your ear. Great. Lower all the way back down and swing your right leg back around. So we're back in that starting position. So your right foot is on the outside of your left knee. Sit up nice and tall. This time we're going to twist to the other direction. Take your left hand back behind you. Lift your heart. You can hold your right knee or bring your right hand on the inside of your right leg. Good. Inhale, look forward, and exhale to release. Okay, you can just simply switch your legs, or you can do this fancy transition. So I'm going to take my hands over to my left side, and then I'm going to lift up and go around, 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 and I land very lovely on the other side. Again, if you prefer to skip that, just switch the cross of your legs so that now your right leg is bent on the bottom and your left foot is on the outside of your right knee. First, sit up nice and tall. Squeeze your left knee in towards your chest. Then take your left hand back behind you and twist. You can hold your left knee or bring your right elbow to your outer knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, untwist, pigeon pose, swing your left leg back. So your right leg is going to stay pretty much as it was. Again, add the support underneath your right hip if you need a little lift with your blanket. You can stay upright or bring your forearms or forehead down to the mat. Then lift your chest up. Shift your weight to your right hip and turn. So your right leg stays folded in. Straighten your left leg out to the left side. Turn and fold over your left leg. Good. Come up to seated. Place your right hand on the mat. Rise to your right shin. Sweep your left arm alongside your ear. Good. Lower your hips back down. Swing your left leg back around. So we're back to our starting position. Sit up nice and tall. Again, we're going to twist the opposite direction. So take your right hand back behind you, lift your heart. You can stay here and hold your right knee with your left arm, or take your left arm on the inside of your left knee. Good. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, release, untwist. Swing both legs back, tabletop. Then bring your big toes to touch. You can take your knees wide or close together, child's pose. Good. Walk your hands in, lift your chest up. Sit back onto your heels only if this is comfortable on your knees. If you need to, again, find a cross-legged position, then please do that. Sit up nice and tall. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart. One more breath. Good. Release your clasp. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra and close your eyes. Once more, find your breath. Let your thumbs rest gently on your sternum, and as you breathe deeply here, notice your heart moving underneath your thumbs with the rhythm of your breath. With deepest gratitude for yourself, please bow your head to your heart. Release your hands down and lift your chin. Feel free to open your eyes if you're ready to go about your day, but if you have the time to stay a little longer to sit for meditation, please take the time to do that now. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me.